Hello. It's been a while. I know I'm late, and this is long overdue, but better late than never. I missed you. And I know Breakup 101, don't go back, give each other space. Don't drive 3 hours to see them. But here I am. And, our situation is different. We knew each other for so long, and you were such a major part of my life, and I just couldn't function moving on without this closure. As you know, we left a lot unsaid, and some things too said. We didn't part on good terms, and there were so many things and feelings that I wanted to say and voice, but I couldn't then. So I wrote them down. You used to tease me about my list, but well, actually that's one of the points on my list. So I'm going to talk a lot, so please bear with me. This is something that will help us both in the long run. After 4 years of friendship, 4 years of back and forthing, and 3 years of dating, you can see how I was a little blindsided when you took me on a drive to our spot at the beach to break up with me with no warning. And insult to injury was that it was January and it was way too cold for me to storm out and walk home. So after the humiliation and heartbreak of everything we said in your car, we had to sit in silence for the drive back to my apartment. You had to pretend you didn't hear me crying. Do you know how much it hurt to be 2 feet away from you and have you so far away? I was right there, breaking apart, and you did nothing. Was everything between us just nothing after we broke up? The years we spent together, the road trips, the late nights, the grocery shopping, the dancing, the movies, studying, nothing? How can you justify spending over half of your life with a person and then just throw them away without a second thought? It was all nothing. I was nothing. And I never got to tell you how unfair that was. But you aren't going anywhere now, so I guess you finally have to hear me out. You were a jerk. Screw you for making me care so deeply about you and then outgrowing me. Outgrowing me? Like I was a middle school emo phase or old clothing. How do you outgrow people and feelings? Because my feelings are kind of all over the place right now. And all I know is that I loved you with my entire being. Heart and soul, and you shattered me. I have never been hurt so badly. I should hate you. I do hate you. I want to hate you, but the truth is that I just can't untangle myself and my feelings from you that easily. You are woven so intricately into my life that I can't think back to any moments of joy or love anymore without thinking of you, and that sucks. because that makes me want to not feel love ever again, just to be loveless for the rest of my life. But I can't imagine my life without you being a part of it. And I don't know. Maybe I could have changed things. Maybe if I had done something differently, this wouldn't have happened. If I had just done the dishes sooner or kept my hair out of the shower drain, maybe we would have fought less and delayed the boiling point until, I don't know, never? And remember when you broke your leg and I was taking care of you and you joked about how nice it was being nursed? Maybe I could have done that more. I could have made a few more home-cooked meals. I could have let you watch what you wanted. I could take such good care of you. You wouldn't believe it. I could be the 50s housewife with the apron and all. Anything you want. I could learn to like sushi, and who cares about allergies? We could have gotten a dog. I could have taken Allegra. I would have done anything to keep you with me. And I'm so mad that I didn't tell you that night. I'm so mad that I never told you, and I'm so mad that I'll never get to. God. If I had known that was the last time I was ever going to see you, I would have said so much. I wouldn't have slammed your car door or said I hated you, because I really didn't. I loved you. I loved you so much it hurt. It hurt so badly. And I couldn't think of anything that would hurt more until I got that phone call. See, you broke my heart, you broke me, and then you took the pieces with you. So I couldn't put myself back together. And I want to hate you for that. I really do. I tried. But I don't. I never imagined my life without you. Even after we broke up, I always thought we'd find our way back together because that's what people who love each other do. They fight, and then they fight to stay together. They don't break your heart and then jump off of a pier and... I still can't go to that beach. I never went back. They said that pulling away and breaking off relationships, that's a sign. That's a sign of... They also said it wasn't my fault. There was nothing I could have done, but I just can't help but think that maybe if I had swallowed my pride and called you sooner, if I had made you talk to me that night, and instead of saying all the stupid things, I was so stupid. I couldn't go to the funeral. I just couldn't face it. And I know that makes me a wimp or whatever, but so many things that I never got to say to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for letting you go. I'm sorry for thinking that you were breaking my heart when you were really crying for help. I'm sorry that I let you leave me that night. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you that I loved you. I know that this won't change anything. There's nothing I can do to change what happened. I have to accept that. I have to accept all the things we'll never do. We'll never make up. We'll never buy a house together. We'll never go grocery shopping again. We'll never drive to the beach and just watch the waves. I'll never get to see if you grow bald like your dad. I'll never get to watch you cooking in the kitchen. I'll never know if you forgave me. You'll never know that I forgave you. And that I still I want you to know that I'm doing better. I started going to work again. I cleaned the apartment. I'm seeing a therapist. Well, this was actually her idea, kind of. Acceptance is the last step. But I wasn't ready for that last step. I wasn't ready for that last step without you. Without closure. I wasn't ready to move on, plan for the future. I didn't think I could, but it doesn't matter if I could or not. I have to. You're not here. No amount of letters trying to rewrite the past will ever change that. Nothing I do will erase the words that we said in your car. Nothing I do now will bring you back. But this will bring me back. And I know that's what you would have wanted. So I guess that's all to say that I forgive you for breaking my heart, because I am remaking it so it is stronger. There will always be a little piece of it with you, but I have to move on. I have to let go of all of the feelings and the anger and the sadness. And I have to let go of you. And I hope that one day I can love this new me as much as I love you.